From the first days of the outbreak, one question became louder than every other question around the world. Was COVID-19 created by humans, or did it emerge naturally? Before the world understood how dangerous the new virus was, before countries closed their borders, before hospitals became overwhelmed, people everywhere were already asking this same question. The virus appeared suddenly, it spread unusually fast, and nobody knew how it had jumped into humans. This mystery became the starting point of one of the biggest global events of the 21st century. In December 2019, reports of a strange illness began to appear in Wuhan, China. At first, the situation seemed small and isolated. Doctors found several patients with pneumonia, but these patients did not react to normal treatment. Their tests did not match common viruses. They did not have influenza. They did not have known coronaviruses. Something new was happening, something that confused specialists. Some patients had mild symptoms, some became seriously ill very quickly, and some spread the virus without feeling sick at all. This silent spread made the situation far more dangerous than it first appeared. Scientists quickly worked to identify the virus. When they published the first genome sequence, researchers around the world searched for clues. Parts of the virus looked natural. They were similar to coronaviruses found in bats, but other features looked unusual. They were rare but still possible in nature. These mixed signals fueled debate. Two main theories formed, and these two theories still remain today. First, the virus may have emerged naturally through an animal-to-human jump. Second, the virus may have escaped accidentally from a laboratory studying coronaviruses. Both explanations fit scientific logic, both explanations match some evidence, and both explanations lack the final proof needed for certainty. While scientists debated the origin, the virus spread faster than any investigation could. Crowded streets, transportation hubs, busy markets, airports, and trains gave the virus countless opportunities to move. By the time many countries realized the scale of the threat, the virus had already established itself in multiple continents. Hospitals in Italy, Iran, and later the United States faced emergencies. Medical staff worked day and night. Many lacked proper protection early on. Videos from the time showed doctors wearing improvised equipment and treating patients in hallways because beds were full. Governments reacted quickly. Schools closed. Flights were canceled, borders shut. Entire cities entered lockdown. Streets that had always been filled with people became silent. Millions stayed inside their homes, hoping to slow the spread. For the first time in modern history, almost every country experienced a shared global shutdown. People felt fear, confusion, and disbelief. Nobody knew how long the situation would last. Nobody knew if life would return to normal. The world had entered a moment unlike anything before. Meanwhile, the search for the virus's origin continued because the answer mattered for the future. If the virus came from nature, humans needed to rethink wildlife trade and animal markets. If the virus escaped accidentally from a laboratory, the world needed stronger global safety systems, but early evidence was incomplete. Some data was missing, some early records were unclear. Cooperation between countries was difficult. The investigation became not only a scientific challenge, but also a political one. As the pandemic continued, the emotional and economic toll grew heavier. Millions of families around the world lost loved ones. Many people died alone because hospitals limited visitors. Funerals were restricted. Many workers lost their jobs, businesses collapsed. The world economy moved into recession. For many people, this period became one of the hardest times of their lives. Some claimed the virus was engineered. Some believed it was released intentionally. Some said it escaped from a lab. Others argued it came from wild animals. Social media amplified confusion. People did not know which information was real and which was false. The pandemic turned into a battle not only against a virus but also against misinformation. The crisis revealed how quickly false ideas can spread in a connected world. But despite the confusion, scientists worldwide continued working. They studied how the virus attacked the lungs. They measured how long it survived in the air. They tested masks. They investigated treatments. They worked to create vaccines. The scientific community produced enormous progress in record time. New testing methods were developed. Hospitals improved their treatment strategies. And eventually, vaccines became available. The development of vaccines was one of the fastest scientific achievements in history. Normally, creating a vaccine can take 10 years or more. For COVID-19, it took less than 1 year. This was not because steps were skipped. It was because scientists used technologies that had been studied for decades. They shared data across countries, governments provided funding. Pharmaceutical companies worked around the clock. When vaccines arrived, they gave the world its first real chance to control the pandemic. Vaccination centers opened everywhere. Stadiums, schools, parking lots, and clinics became places where millions received their doses. Vaccines reduced severe illness and death. They protected healthcare systems from collapse. They allowed countries to reopen safely. But during this time, the virus also continued to evolve. New variants appeared, including Alpha, Delta, and Omicron. Some variants spread faster than earlier ones. Others avoided immunity more easily. Even so, vaccines continued to protect most people from severe disease. As medical knowledge improved, the world adapted. People learned how to reduce risk. They used masks correctly. They understood the importance of ventilation. Treatments became more effective. Antiviral medications helped reduce hospitalizations. Doctors gained experience and improved survival rates. Testing became widely available in many countries. Step by step, the world gained more control. By 2022 and 2023, many restrictions ended. People returned to work. Students returned to classrooms. Travel resumed. Life restarted. COVID-19 did not disappear, but it became a manageable part of daily life. Immunity from vaccines and previous infections helped reduce the danger. Healthcare systems learned how to respond quickly when new waves appeared. But one question still remained unanswered: where did the virus truly come from? Investigations continued across multiple countries. Researchers examined early case clusters. They studied environmental samples from markets. They analyzed laboratory records. They compared viral sequences, but the evidence was still incomplete. It pointed in different directions. Some clues supported natural spillover. Some clues supported the lab accident theory. None led to a final conclusion. More than 5 years after the first outbreak, the origin of COVID-19 remains one of the most debated scientific mysteries of modern times. What we know for sure is limited. There is no confirmed proof that the virus was engineered. There is no confirmed proof that it was released intentionally. Both possibilities remain open. The truth may take more time to discover. It may require new evidence or access to early data, or it may remain partly unknown forever. Even without knowing the exact origin, the world is now different. Remote work is more common. Online education is widely used. Technology advanced faster during the pandemic than in the previous decade. People gained new habits. Governments increased investments in health systems. The pandemic reshaped society. It showed how connected and vulnerable humanity can be. But it also showed how strong and cooperative humanity can become in times of crisis. COVID-19 changed the world, challenged it, and transformed it. The story of this pandemic is a story of mystery, loss, discovery, and resilience. It is the story of a virus that spread across the globe and forced humans to adapt. And it is the story of scientists, doctors, nurses, and ordinary people who stood together in one of the most difficult moments of modern history. The question about where the virus came from still remains. But the lessons of what it did, how we fought it, and how we survived will remain forever. This was the story of how we survived COVID-19, because watching to the end, I have a surprise for you in the first comment. Please check it out.